10:40 a.m. So I am headed on downtown, do a little bit of shopping, I guess, at our local Bill Gates store, or excuse me, Dollar General. And well, yeah, they are treating our skies ever so specially today. We can see our evidences thereof, and which, just since I've been out here, this double row, well, one streamer trail was just created to run parallel with a former. So yeah, man, it feels good to get all cleaned up, shaved, showered, all to walk in the presence of this very hot light. But away we go, and we shall see what other sights are. Oh my, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Here's a better example of a double row. Yeah. Oh my. Gotta love my sky. And this is, of course, completely separate from these two up in here. Okay? Completely separate. Oh yeah. Lovely. Just ever so lovely. And I can hear small engine aircraft. Whether or not it's going to come within. Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's so yeah, we've got our allotted mixture of sky content. Gotta love pure Michigan. And so as that one has disappeared into the wild blue yonder, well, I believe we shall do likewise with one last lovely look at our overhead display of oh, wonderful, wonderful scenic sights. And we are going to continue on our way. Alrighty, 10:45 a.m. continuing on as we are continuing on, making our way downtown. So there's that again. And then off to the south, we have a very faint but rather large trail that's crossing there. And we also have another one that is up over the tower, back in here, blending in with all this white milky haziness that seems to be engulfing the skies. Whew. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna be a sweaty mess. I have to take another shower. But well, last night I was invited to go to a local mill pond and to take a dip in the waters thereof. Oh hey, we got us a couple of law dogs sitting over here. doing a little bit of chit chat. They must be up to something. But anyways, well, because of the weight loss that I have undergone, when it comes down to swimming, I am like literally swimming in all of my clothes. And so, yeah, here's a little bit more evidence back in here. And the air is already getting quite heavy as far as breathing quality. So I'm back in here. We can see more evidence once again. And yeah, man, that's just irritating. This is the second time that I'm moving these out of the way. Sidewalks are not supposed to be blocked. Oh, so we are getting there. And apparently the skies are getting there as well. So here's one of our local village maintenance. Always willing to wave to me as I am traveling downtown. Yeah, it's getting so I cannot see my camera right offhand, or the screen thereof. Sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy and call this recording good. And we'll probably be back in the near future. Alright, returning more than likely one last time for this day, but possibly not later this afternoon and evening hours. I have just returned from our local had a lot of nothing Dollar General store. And well, unfortunately, I had thought that possibly I might be able to find myself some decent swimming attire from down there, but no, that just was not the case. So if I should happen to be invited once again to take off and go for a quick dip or two, well, I'm going to have to suffice with swimming attire that basically has outgrown me. And well, so a lot of our so-called cloudiness has now faded away or has diminished into the milky white haziness. We still have a couple of structures here, as we can see. And yeah, I am like rolling sweat. And this is, wow, so hot. But anyways, I thought I would just come back for a quick conclusion, and more than likely, once again, we will return at a later hour this day and continue on with that much more. But yeah, I am not going to subject myself to today's conditions. And unfortunately, even though I do not like being trapped within this apartment and under the air conditioning scenario, well, I guess that is what will be occurring until once again we should happen to come back with just that much more content. So on that note, thank you ever so kindly for watching. If you are within this very hot situation yourselves, please take care, stay hydrated, and thank you, David Yates, for pointing out the hydration that is needful and necessary when you are out and about in this type of weather. So we shall leave it at that. Huh. Well, we've got, okay, so we've got some pusher waves coming in. I apologize. I've just taken notice of these as they are slowly making their appearance. And yeah, we do have a slight breeze that is picking up. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping fingers crossed that these are in fact showing up within this recording, of which, yeah, issues prevail with the focusing. Sounds like we have another small engine aircraft that's getting ready to circle about, but I am not going to hang out in this because, like I said, I am rolling with sweat right now. Yeah. So, we shall return at some given point back here on this flip side of reality. Until then, this is Skywise out.